just I don't know, the spirit moving within them. Just like, I don't know. I would just be sickened with myself. I can't lie like that. I can't lie anywhere close to that. I can't even fib. And you're able to just sit up there like a soldier and just delude everybody, delude the masses, and sometimes do it through tears.
I am 100% convinced that Charlie was killed by Tyler Robinson, a crazed leftist who murdered him because he didn't like Charlie's messaging on the trans issue. Round back, do you have confidence in the investigation? Should we have confidence in this FBI investigating?
I do, and
Welcome back. Where we are standing, I think there is something ongoing between Candace Owens and Megyn Kelly. I wonder what that is, because Megyn Kelly has strategically ignored or avoided commenting directly onto what Candace Owens has been insinuating regarding the investigation into Charlie Kirk. This is the distinction. Megyn Kelly has been called out to disavow Candace Owens. I don't know why adults are first of all required to police each other's what they say. It is allowed for two adults to have different opinions and still respect each other's opinions, first of all, to begin with it. But since we are in a world where Candace Owens believes that she is the author and owner of truth, and she is the one who polices everyone who tells the truth, and she doesn't stand for anything but a lie. And also, given we are in a situation where she was complaining about what Don Jr. said, in the same space where someone else said something even way more, let's say, something that needed more discussion than what Don Jr. said, in retrospect to Candace Owens' views, not mine. Let's look at it. Given the Charlie Kirk situation that happened, sadly, rest his soul, there has been an investigation by Kash Patel and the FBI, which most people believe has not been, let's say, done properly. A couple of people are complaining, and a lot of loopholes in this investigation are not catching up to the standard of investigation we expect from a federal institution which is built on investigating crimes. It was a 22-year-old allegedly. Why is it so hard to find his co-conspirators or whatever happened? It's become this ding-a-ling. Nobody is willing to tell the truth. But well, as a result of that, Candace Owens has been on rampage, devouring everything in her path, saying that she doesn't trust, one, the investigation by the FBI, and two, she believes that everyone involved in Turning Point USA, the organization Candace Owens was part of before, the organization Charlie Kirk built, she believes that everyone in that organization now has skeletons, not only skeletons, dead bodies in their closet, allegedly. She has gone so far as to bring in strange organizations, strange links into this investigation. And anybody who opposes what she believes in, anybody who dares, even tells her not to stop the investigation, but to do a more thorough work with it, rather than just dragging in everyone who dares to say a word about it, she has gone after them viciously. Remember Pastor Rob McCoy? I don't know his involvement in this. I'm just laying the groundwork for what I'm about to establish when it comes to Megyn Kelly and her, and for us to ask ourselves what's going on there. You remember Rob McCoy? He came out and told Candace Owens to please let Charlie rest. give the family time to mourn before she continues her investigation. That was shut down, and up to date, Candace Owens is still investigating Rob McCoy, his family, even his son has not been acting right, and also his involvement with military has been pulled in. You have to be extremely careful when you call out Candace Owens. Make sure your closet is clean. And even if it's not clean, make sure it is packed with Jesus, goodness, so that she has nothing to move into your closet, because she is going to shuffle in so many things into your closet in such a way that you will be shocked at who you will become in the eyes of people. I'm not saying Rob McCoy is innocent or guilty. I don't know. But it's the manner, or I'm just trying to establish rapport when it comes to Candace Owens' view of what anyone thinks of her investigation. And Rob McCoy is not the only one. Phil Lyman and a couple of other people. Or Trump, who has just done nothing but be quiet, according to her, is such a big lay down for her. She hates that. Or the Turning Point USA team, who have done nothing than trust the authorities. Not that they're telling her to stop. No, the fact that they have trusted the authorities, that has been a big let down to Candace Owens, and she has been dragging them to field. So I was a little bit shocked. 2 days ago, Megyn Kelly gave a statement regarding her views on the investigation.
Let's talk about the Candace Owens of it all.
Okay.
I love her, and I really do feel like there's potentially truth to what she's saying. What do you think? Is there something nefarious going on?
Are you talking about Charlie's murder? So I don't listen to Candace's show, but I am 100% convinced that Charlie was killed by Tyler Robinson, a crazed leftist who murdered him because he didn't like Charlie's messaging on the trans issue. That is my firm belief after having talked to the people at Turning Point, the FBI, the security team that was on the ground, and many others. And I've come to that with a good faith basis, and I have nothing that would shake me from it. I don't begrudge anybody asking questions, and I understand the controversy around where she's gone with it, but I think it's really kind of a matter of your preference for your broadcaster. And, you know, Candace is many, many people's cup of tea, and she's not other people's, and I'm the same. And I haven't responded well to people demanding that I try to police her speech, because that's a leftist thing. It's not a right thing. So if she's not for you, that's fine. But if she is, that's fine too. And what she says about this particular matter, look, I just give her a lot of grace, because I know she's suffering. I know she really loved him. And I think this has been very hard on people who actually knew Charlie and really loved him.
So when I saw her yesterday reacting to Don Jr.'s commentary on the investigation and how far the FBI have been carrying out this investigation, I said, yeah, sure. Candace is about to drag Megyn Kelly to field. Because Candace doesn't hold punches. And the funny thing is, Megyn Kelly is another person who does not know how to hold punches. She gives it to everyone, okay? She gives it as it's hot.
How do you feel about the investigation into Charlie's death? Can we have faith in it? Do you feel like it's being well handled?
So far, so far so good. I think, I've had this conversation with a lot of the guys that have been, very involved from the beginning, and, others that are a big part of that movement that are, are going to take, more of a role. Guys like JD, like, hey, he believes we have to keep this going. People, myself, hey, I did a lot of them, but I got to do even more. We got to keep this going. There's never going to be a replacement for Charlie Kirk. You can't plug that in. But if we can find 10 people that can do 10% of what he did, and they go all in and do that, we can keep that alive. And honestly, we all owe that to him.
Just to round back, do you have confidence in the investigation? Should we have confidence in this FBI investigating?
I do. And I mean, I don't know. I don't like it when the people have the private, but I've spoken to everyone, around, and, Erika, and I do have confidence. And, when I start seeing some of the other stuff, it's like, man, and by the way, just so we're clear, as you all probably know, if you're here, you probably follow me a little bit. Like, I'm about as conspiratorial as it gets within the realm of sanity for good cause, right? I think I was the guy that first said, like, the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth is usually about 6 months. I was the guy canceled for pushing all of the obvious things that were conspiracy theories that, Wuhan or whatever it may be, lab virus leak. The problem is that there is a cottage industry of just clicks and people that are more than happy to profiteer off of that. Again, I'm not saying that a lot of this stuff isn't real and isn't true, and I've been pushing all of that, but some of the stuff does get a little bit off the rails, and I think you're really, it's been used even by the other side as a way to distract from the bigger picture of what happened to him, of what the other side has proven that they are actually willing to do.
Man, oh man.
His statement was more of a non-statement, if you get what I mean, if you hear my drift. It's like, let me say a bunch of rambling words that don't give you a statement of my position in this investigation. That is basically what he did. But what shocked me, Megyn Kelly pushed a little more, like, do you trust the FBI in this? He said, well, he thinks that they are doing, he just gave the PR statements that don't implicate him or incriminate him. Yeah. Candace Owens was angry about this. She said she's so disappointed in Don Jr. and said she believes that he is just walking in the shadow of his father, but she is disappointed that he will not come out clear and say that the FBI are doing some terrible top shit when it comes to this investigation. She was pissed.
Speaking on the note of who his friends are, I will tell you there was no one, like I said at the top of the show, that could have upset me more than Don Jr. Okay, Don Jr. was one of Charlie's friends, like brother, literally a brother. Don Jr., by the way, I would say was one of the people who very much helped to build Turning Point USA. He was there, okay? He did a ton of college campus events with me and Charlie, and we were always so grateful. I remember when Don Jr. started following me, I have the text messages with Charlie. I was like, oh my, Don Jr. is following me. This is amazing. He would retweet me. The beginning of the Candace story includes Don Trump Jr. being probably, without question actually, the most committed Trump family member to Turning Point USA's early story, okay? And like I said, I know how Charlie felt about Don Trump Jr. So when Megyn Kelly asked him what he thought about the investigation into Charlie's assassination, I was expecting him to say, I think it's crap.
And I was wondering, Candy Baby, do you remember hearing Megyn Kelly? Sure, if you could find Don Jr.'s reaction to this, definitely you must have found Megyn Kelly's reaction to what the FBI is doing. Do you want to guess the mark Megyn Kelly gave to the FBI when it comes to this investigation?
But I am 100% convinced that Charlie was killed by Tyler Robinson.
She gave them a 10 over 10. She said she trusts them. She believes they are doing their best. She knows that what they are doing, it's working. And she knows that Tyler Robinson, that 22-year-old, was the one who did the act. Candace ignored that statement, but focused on Don Jr. giving a non-statement. Is there something going on between Candace Owens and Megyn Kelly we should know about? You remember the last time Megyn Kelly came for Don Lennon and Don Lennon told her to be careful, tell her husband to stop looking at his husband in public. It's weird. I wonder if Candace Owens has a file regarding that situation and she's worried. You remember Candace has been threatening people on her podcast saying, you don't want me looking into your genealogy.
So let me answer you back on that, Alex Marlowe. Be careful, because it might do your genealogy. You don't want me doing that. Careful.
Candace Owens can do that genealogy for her. I'm sure that's what's scaring her, probably. That if she goes against Candace and Candace decides to do her genealogy, she will not survive. That's just my question. Please, I would like to know what your thoughts are regarding this because I was very intrigued by it, extremely. And before I leave, I want to thank all of you. We officially have 2,000 downloads. Oh my God. Thank you all so much. Thank you. I am very, very pleased. Okay. You guys are doing a great job. And the podcast is so new, but you guys are making it work. Thank you guys so much. I'm very honored that you are watching. You're listening. Sorry. This is podcast. I'm sorry. Wherever you're listening to my podcast, whether it's on Spotify, Apple, or any other one, thank you so much for supporting. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow me. Follow Netflix. Follow Netflix Nimo. Okay. Don't forget to, if you like to have videos of my discussions on these political issues, I am also on YouTube. Nimo, Nimo. I am there running my mouth every other day. So thank you all who have been supportive. I have a few followers. There should be 3 now. It is wonderful. Thank you all so much. And I have 2,000 downloads and over 50 episodes given as a new person who is starting in the podcast business. I am very honored that you guys are listening to my podcast. You're listening to it. Please leave your comments below what you would like me to talk more about and tell me what are your thoughts about what is going on. Well, it's been your girl Nimo. Until next time. Bye.